Hey folks, Paul here. After the big Halo Infinite reveal, we had a chance to sit down and talk with some of the guys from 343. They walked us through the demo that they showed at the showcase, and then we got to ask a few questions. So in a real informal way, I'm going to share some of my takeaways from that meeting. If you want to take a look at the demo without me yapping over it, I'll have that link in the description for you. So the mission they were showing at the showcase is from about halfway through the game. I asked specifically if the demo was being played on a Series X, and no, it wasn't. It was being played on a PC, but the setup is as it will be on the Series X, so presumably this is going to be representative of the game you'll play on your Series X. I really hate saying Series X all the time. If anyone has a shorter version that we should be using, please put it in the comments. I don't want to say Series X anymore. Anyways, they say 10 times the processing power is being applied to each pixel in this game as it was in Halo 5. And that really just sounds like marketing speak to me, but the devs indicated that this was referring to things like the velocity architecture that make sure the highest possible fidelity assets are being delivered into the world. And given that focus on how this game has been designed with the Series X in mind, I wanted to know how the experience would compare on Xbox One. How, pray tell, can a game be both previously unattainable and yet still run on the older consoles? Well, apparently the Slipspace engine is the key. It was designed to scale really easily, and we were told that the X1 experience is going to be very solid. We'll see on that front. A term the devs kept returning to was spiritual reboot. They really look at Infinite as a return to what made Halo CE such a compelling game changer for the genre. When pressed on that a little bit, they talked a lot about discovery and flexibility. In Halo CE, everything was fresh. You had no clue what the Halo might throw at you or what was around the next corner. And to support that feeling, they've made this map huge. They wouldn't say exactly how big or how open the map is, but from the little bits of UI they've shown, it looks like it's at least comparable to something like a Destiny. And it really does seem like this is a Destiny-style game. Nobody would specifically say that, but a focus on exploration, finding new equipment, and using the environment in interesting ways to guide how you approach combat really makes it feel like it's of that ilk. No word on how long the campaign is, but they did mention that the physical world itself is twice as big as Halo 4 and 5 combined. So it's big. And it's not all combat. Someone asked if there would be quieter moments, like you'd be able to run errands or do the things you might do in other open world games. And the answer there was vague. No word on side quests, etc. But it sounds like there will be an emotional component of this journey that requires some downtime and reflection, and thus those quieter moments. And finally, on the topic of AI, we really wanted to know how systems-driven this world would be. Are the grunts and elites just standing there waiting to be attacked, or do they have schedules and whatnot? I mean, there is a time of day system, so they must interact with the world, right? And the answer is yes, they do. But they only really talked about that in the context of combat. A grunt might pick up a nearby weapon, or a brute might throw a grunt at you. So combined with the ability to approach encounters in a lot of different ways, this could be the most creativity-focused Halo yet. What did you think about the Halo reveal and the Xbox showcase in general? I'd love to hear what you have to say, so let us know in the comments, and obviously, smash the like and subscribe buttons for more content just like this.
I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't. We are one step ahead, always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well.